YouTube, what's good? What up? Fade Nice Good back with another one. I did a transformation again, man. I chopped the top, cut all my hair off. So I wanted to document them, like might as well, you know what I'm saying? But this is a drop fade, but I'm showing a way that you could like skip a step to where you don't have to start off with a bald guideline. I do this when like, you know, you kind of press for time, you may be getting backed up with clients. And if somebody asks for like a ball, oh, not a ball fade, but somebody asks for like a drop fade or something, you don't always have to start with a ball guideline. This is just a way to skip that step. I'm gonna do a tutorial showing how to do it on someone else's hair. It's the same steps, but it's always quicker when you cut someone else's hair versus your own. It takes a little longer, at least for me, to cut my own hair than if I was cutting somebody else. So it's the same steps, man. I'm starting with the clipper open. I'm using two clippers, my Wall Magic clips and my Slimline Pro. So even if you don't have a lot of clippers, you can still do a good cut, you know, with limited tools. It's all about the artist. So hopefully y'all enjoy this. Here we go. So I'm about to show you how you can go from this looking super crazy, how I went from this to looking like this. New cut, who this? New drop fade, who this? You know? It's simple steps, man, to doing this cut. The steps that I'm doing on my head, you can apply to someone else if you're cutting someone else. It's the same steps. Start by picking out the hair real good. Always want a fresh, neat workspace, you know, fresh canvas. Pick out the hair real good. I started with the clippers closed just to chop down some of the hair, because my hair was real thick, and before I used the guard, I wanted to chop it down some. And I also was still thinking, you know, was I really about to cut my hair right here? I was still debating. I didn't know if I was actually gonna do it, to be honest. But I went through with it, you know. So I started with a 3-guard open. Whenever you cutting like an afro down, somebody with a lot of hair, you know, if they want to go down to a regular haircut, you don't want to bring it down too low because the hair isn't trained yet. You know, if they got an afro, you know, or high hair like how mine was, they haven't been able to brush their hair because the hair is so high. So if you cut it down too low, it's going to look kind of choppy, you know what I'm saying? So you want to keep it kind of dark for that first haircut after the afro. So that's why I took it down with a 3-guard open, so that it'll still be pretty dark up top. I gotta start my, you know, brush pattern, my wave pattern. Start training my hair, so I gotta start brushing it every day, but it won't look so spiky and, you know, patchy looking off the first haircut. So you wanna keep it dark. Always remember that, keep it dark. I usually do like a 2 or a 3-guard, so that the hair won't be too low. So now we about to start the fade. I'm gonna show y'all how to do one section first after I draw this first guideline. Starting with the clippers open, and I'm gonna make the guideline go all the way around. If you can see, I got it dropping down behind the ear. That's why it's called a drop fade, because it drops down in the back. And also look at how I position the clippers right here. I got them angled kind of up, going up over the ear, and then dropping down behind the ear. That's how I like to do it. I like to angle them up. I don't like to make the fade go straight back. I like to really emphasize that drop on the drop fade. And when I'm drawing that first guideline, I like to make it nice and even. And again, I started with the clippers open because, like I said, this is a way to just skip that first step if you don't want to do a ball guideline. So right here, I got my wall 1 guard open. I always start with my guard open when I put a new guard on. And I'm going up about 3/4 of an inch. I'm just gonna do this one section real quick so y'all can see the steps. And then I'm gonna do the same steps around the whole head. So started with the 1 guard open. Now I got the 1/16 guard. I'm gonna start open. I always start open with the new guard. I'm going right up under that last guideline I made. Look how quick this is. Halfway, real easy. Close. And every time I lower the lever, that means I'm lowering where I'm fading at. So halfway I wasn't going up as high, and then close, I'm getting just the bottom of the guideline. And now I took the guard off, and I'm just cleaning up that bottom of the guideline. You're gonna be able to see when I switch angles. Now I got the 3/16 guard open, starting open, going up about 3/4 of an inch. Same steps every time. Open, half, close. Halfway. Close. Super simple, man. Cutting and combing. Now I'm putting my 2 guard on there. This is when I start with the guard closed, just to make the fade transition more. Going up about a half an inch. And now I'm putting the 3 guard on there because I took my hair down to a 3 in the very beginning. So this should fade it right on into the top of my hair. And just like that, those are the steps to the fade. And now I'm about to just do those same steps around the rest of the head, but those are the steps. That's how simple it is to do the fade. And I use these steps for pretty much any fade that I do. I apply those same steps. I make a guideline, I get rid of that guideline. Make another guideline, I get rid of that guideline. So 1 guard open, going all the way around. Next, the 1/16 guard. Gonna start with it open. Same steps. Cutting and combing. Next, halfway. And I'm just going halfway up. I'm not going all the way up to the guideline once I got it halfway, because you want the fade to transition. So you're gonna go lower and lower every time you lower that guard or lower the blade. Comb it again. Now I'm about to close it. And when it's closed, I'm just gonna use the corner of the blade. Always remember that, use the corner of the blade. And I'm just gonna bang that line up. And if you don't know the terms that I'm using, closed, open, and the different guards, watch my other video called How to Fade. I'll link it in this video, so you can learn all the descriptions that barbers use and stuff if you know, a beginner or new to the haircutting. But I'm just attacking that line with the blade closed. And I'm gonna take the blade off and just clean up the little spots that I couldn't get with that guard on, just using the corner. I got the blade all the way open, just flicking them little hairs out with the corner of the blade. So back to the 1/16 guard, open, cutting and combing, cutting and combing, halfway, cut, comb, close. Super simple, man. The steps are super simple. Now I'm about to do the back. Got it open. I'm going up, I'm kind of flicking out. The more you cut, the more comfortable you get with the clippers, and you understand how to flick the hair out, make the fades transition real good. Halfway. Close. You can do these same steps when you're cutting someone else's hair. This isn't just steps when you're cutting your own hair. This is how I fade when I cut people's hair. 2 guard closed. So just blend this hair on up into the top of the hair. My hair might be looking kind of crazy right now because it's the first cut after having hair, but I'm gonna wash it and get it to lay down and stuff. This is the 3 guard. Finish that transition, finish that fade on out. Went on down. Fade looking good already. So right here I done washed my hair, brushed it, put a do-rag on to get it to lay down. So now we're gonna fade the beard. I started with the guard open, but it's the same steps as I did on the fade, going around the head. Next, the 1 guard, open. 1/16 guard, open. Halfway, close. Simple as that. Now I got the 1 guard, about to rake the hair down on the line up, prep the line up. I'm lining it up with my Slimline Pros. I did this whole cut with 2 clippers pretty much. You don't need a lot of clippers, a lot of tools to do a crispy haircut, man. I got another video showing how to zero gap your Slimline Pros. I'll put that link right here on the video to get them to cut real crisp and sharp. And I didn't modify the blade, I just adjusted it, I just zero gapped it. When I line up on the C shape, I like to start at the top of the C shape and then go down to the bottom of the C shape and work my way up to the middle. Try to meet at a middle point. Clipper over comb right here. See, now I'm at the bottom of the C shape. Working my way up. Now I'm back at the top, working my way back down to the middle. I'm working my way back up, trying to meet at a center point. As simple as that. Line up looking crispy already. Razoring. Always pull the skin when you're razoring. If you're not good at razoring, or if you're scared, or if you want to get some practice, I would suggest to practice on yourself first before you go practicing on other people, because you can cut people. First few times I razor myself, I cut myself. But you want to make sure you pull the skin, stretch the skin, lay the blade flat down, and take your time. Also, if you put air in your cheek, or had the clients put air in their cheek when you razor in the beard, it helps stretch the skin more. That's why I'm doing that. That razor just give it that extra sharp look, man, and it make the line last longer. Right here, I'm just putting a little bit of fibers on the line, fill in the light spots on the line up. You don't ever want to put too much and make it look fake, man. Just a little bit to fill in the light spots. That's all it takes. Now I'm going back over them with my andis T outliners. Just like that. That's a crispy cut, man. So, it's the final cut, man. You know, it's gonna take a minute to lay my hair down and all that, but so I came out. I like it. I like the new look. I ain't even mad at it, for real. See it as some different light, you know. But hopefully, you learned something. If you did, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, you know. But I got more on the way, more work to do. I'm gonna try to keep them coming, man. I'm gonna try to stay constant, giving some type of content, you know. So follow me, man. Please, appreciate all the views, appreciate all the love I've been getting. So